The church has been infiltrated. I repeat these words, the church has been infiltrated.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. During the early years of communism in the 1920s and 30s, the evil was being spread worldwide, as our Blessed Mother had predicted at Fatima in 1917. Communist parties were being formed in various European countries and in American cities as well. They were already attempting to upset the political and cultural order. But what only a very small number of people knew was that the top dogs of communism had already released the hounds on the church. The carefully organized plan was to recruit young men who were loyal communists and get them placed in seminaries. This was carried out by various agents during the 1920s and 30s. Now, fast forward 30 years to the 1960s, and the fruits were beginning to be seen. Learned, dedicated, faithful men and women in the church were looking around and fretting, not sure from what framework they should understand the demolition of the faith that they were witnessing. At one point, Pope Paul VI even said that it appeared the church was in auto-demolition. One of those deeply distressed was a refugee from Hitler's Germany, the brilliant theologian Dietrich von Hildebrand. He and his wife, Alice, were sitting down one day with a friend, a woman by the name of Bella Dodd. Bella Dodd had been received back into the Catholic Church by Archbishop Fulton Sheen in April of 1952. This particular day, von Hildebrand was lamenting the state of affairs in the church and said, "It seems like the church has been infiltrated." To the shock of both Dietrich and Alice, Bella Dodd, a former communist agent, confessed that it had been infiltrated and she had been one of the communists ordered to organize it.
Bella Dodd gave a talk in Orange, California, in which she declared publicly, I repeat publicly, that in the course of the 20 years of activities for the communists, she recruited some 1,100 young men, neither faith nor moral, that entered seminaries. And they were so superbly trained that it was not that easy to detect them, because in many ways they seem to be orthodox. But then it's a big poison here and a big poison there. And as I said, spread doubt. And it worked fantastically well.
By the time her work was done, she had successfully placed over 1,000 young men in various seminaries, ardent communists posing as faithful young Catholic men. In 1953, Dodd testified before Congress about all this, infiltrating political parties, labor unions, and seminaries. As we look across the landscape of everything that has gone wrong in the church, this frightening news must be considered in the long list of causes of destruction. Dr. von Hildebrand also shared with us during our interview her thoughts on the shipwreck that has become of Catholic education.
225 Catholic colleges, maybe 20 deserve to be called Catholic. You take Catholic high schools, same thing. You take Catholic grammar school, same thing. It is a devastated, and that is the title of my husband's book, which he wrote, Devastated Vineyard. Yes. Should we despair? No. But we should wake up and beg God to save us saints, you know, because they alone can do it. We need more and more and more saints, and of course we have plenty of them. But I mean, that is the situation today. And so I say one danger is there's nothing I can do about it. Another danger is the case is lost, I'm leaving the ship. And the third one is strive for holiness.
And in the face of all this evil, this tremendous battle in which we are engaged, Alice had some advice for us here at Church Militant, as well as all like-minded folks.
Your mission is a dangerous one, because if people were fully aware of the danger. Many are going to say, the church is lost, the ship is sinking, the rats are leaving, I'm leaving. And I know people who left the church saying, well, you know, this. Other people say, well, there's nothing we can do about it. Don't disturb my circle. Mm-hmm. And some people give the right response, which is penance, prayer, sacrifice, trusting God, and yet fighting. Mm-hmm. Now, if you fight without praying, you're lost. Mm-hmm. If you pray when you're called upon to fight, you haven't fulfilled your mission.
Catholics like Alice von Hildebrand are important voices in the church that need to be heard and listened to. They were the original soldiers in place when the diabolical swarms breached the fortifications. They know the history, they lived it. They know the causes, the remedies. We need to hear from them. So please sign up today and deepen your understanding of the current crisis and what you need to do. God love you. I'm Michael Voris.